Yo, bro, have you heard? Big things come in small packages. Yay, what is up? The Shoe Dog Podcast, episode 71, back together again for another week of fun, drama, excitement, and all of the other stuff that comes with it. Isn't that right, bro?
Yeah. Amen. I got jokes today, bro.
Have you?
I got jokes today, man.
Yeah, we're on jokes today.
Ain't taking nothing too serious today, man.
Chill, relax, and enjoy the vibe today, because like we always say at the start of the podcast, guys, please do like, follow, subscribe, come and chat to us. Let's have a conversation. Let's always break it down like we always do. This is why we do the podcast. Go and follow the bro 808 Kicks ATL on all the social media platforms, obviously YouTube, Instagram, all of that stuff, and also myself, Love Kit Customs, and we're on the audio platforms as well, so go and check out the podcast on the audio platforms. What do you say, bro?
Follow this guy. Wait. It's right there. Follow.
Love Kit Customs, that's on, and follow Q right there. 808 Kicks ATL. Go and follow us. And let's have a conversation, because that one there, right there. If you're listening, pointing at our lanyards, they've just got our Instagram accounts. And just go follow us. Because it's not about following and stuff like that. It's just having a conversation, because sometimes we kind of say some radical things on the podcast and they come true. And when you put stuff out on the ether, it's amazing when it actually comes true, isn't it, bro?
Yeah, man, I love it.
Exactly. But yes, where should I start this conversation? Big things come in small packages, bro. Have you heard that phrase before?
All the time.
We're not talking about body parts anyway, bro. We're not talking about anything to do with body parts. We're talking about something that was actually showcased. I don't think a lot of people know about this, bro. And I was kind of shocked when I didn't realize a lot of people don't know about this. Have you seen this, bro? This is Mischief Strike 2. Or Strike... No, it can't be Strike 2. Strike 10. Strike 1,000,000. Strike 1,000. Strike 1 billion, bro. Like, they keep winning. And I'm going to say this. This is a joke. And even though this might be something that's primarily a joke, this is just genius advertisement. If you don't know what I'm talking about Mischief's new bag, which is the size. You have to use a microscope to actually look at this bag, bro. Because this is half a grain of sand, bro. No, half a grain of rice. So I'm gonna show you. Guys, if you don't watch it, if you listen to this, go and check out Mischief's smallest bag ever. And they're gonna get a lawsuit for this as well, because bro, I'm just saying, this bag has got Louis Vuitton all over it.
Bro, this is the cappest thing I've ever seen in my whole life, bro.
I don't know if this bag exists, because all of these pictures are courtesy of Mischief, bro. They could be trolling us absolutely, because you need a microscope to look through that. And those pictures all the pictures provided for this actual release are Mischief inspired. Like, basically they've given pictures out to everybody to showcase what they've done. This is the biggest troll ever. I don't think this bag even exists, bro.
No, man, bro. How? How? Like, what type of machines and materials you using to even produce something like this? And what are you gonna put?
Bro, if you didn't check out my sneaker news, it's about time I'll send it to you after this, right? Because I'm gonna say my sneaker news went into, you can put your imaginary mobile, lipstick and lip gloss and all of that stuff, and even with your imagination, because this is what the bag's all about. You can't store anything. You can't store anything in there. You maybe can store some dust particles.
If it don't come with a high power microscope, you don't even know you got it.
Imagination is the best creation.
What, they gonna send you the tiniest? It come in the tiniest box with the tiniest plastic wrap.
Hold on. Let's zoom back to the original picture, bro. That's the size of it. Okay, you guys, I'm going to describe this to you. Imagine a grain of rice and cut it in half, and just take a little bit more off that half. That's what the size of the bag is.
That's cap, bro. It's super cap. This picture look AI too.
You know what? I'm just laughing because they dared to put Louis Vuitton print on the back.
Cause it's cap. It's all cap, bro. And listen, bro. This is the New York Times reporting this.
No, this actually came out a couple of places as well. This article's out there, bro, 100% out there. And the New York Times has actually reported on this. You know why I think it's cap is because there's no real item. It's just pictures provided by Mischief.
Come on, man. Come on, man. We ain't finna do this, bro. We not finna do this with Mischief, bro. We already know what they about. We already know how they get down.
They are winning every time, every single. Now, even I can't. I'm not gonna take this to court, bro. I can't take. You can't take Mischief to court anymore. No,
you can't see that. You can't see the evidence, bro.
Yo, bro, they'll be like, "What bag? What bag are you talking about?"
Right. It's gonna blow away from the AC vent. So you walk in the courtroom.
No. Bro. You know what? This is insect inspired merchandise.
Bro.
Yeah, bag. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Rather than your auntie wear it, you got ant wear it. See what I'm saying? Auntie Ant. It's not your auntie's bag, it's your aunt's bag.
This is a honeybee delivery device.
Yeah, exactly. On, yeah, you know what? It's for the queen bees.
All right. You win.
You said you weren't jokes, bro.
No, you win. You got that one. Because that's exactly who that's for. The queen bee. Straight up. One per hive. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, that was funny. You know what? That just made me laugh. When I saw it this week, I was laughing. I was like, you know what? You can't only laugh at Mischief every time they do something. It breaks the internet, bro. I'm surprised this hasn't picked up traction. It might pick up traction this coming week. But every time they're on this new level, and when you think they can't get to a new level, they said, "All right, hold my beer. Let me do that. Let me do it. What is yeah?
Why they right quick? Speaking of why did just got news. You know Bradley Beal?
No.
Bradley Beal is one of the more prolific scorers in the NBA. Mm-hmm. He's been doing it for a long time. He came in behind John Wall in Washington for the Wizards. He was on the team that Rui got drafted to. I know you know Rui.
Yeah.
Bradley Beal has done some amazing things with and without John Wall. However, he's stuck on a team in the organization in the Washington Wizards that it don't seem to be focused on winning.
Mm-hmm.
Bradley Beal just got traded to Miami.
Oh.
Yes.
It just got serious. It just really got serious.
Yeah. Miami is going back in. They traded Duncan Robinson and Kyle Lowry for Bradley Beal. Duncan Robinson, Kyle Lowry, and a draft pick, a first-round draft pick is what's being reported by Shams. Shams, you can trust. Woj also posted this. Adrian Wojnarowski, if you know Woj, you know what if he's saying something about the NBA is more than likely true. So Bradley Beal going to Miami, bro. It's gonna be stupid next year.
Bro, but on that note, just congratulations to the Denver Nuggets, winning the NBA this year, 2023 NBA, and shout out to Djokovic. Bro, Jokic,
Jamal Murray, DeAndre Jordan got a ring.
Yeah.
DeAndre Jordan got some of the most legendary posters in NBA history. Shout out to him. Jeff Green, NBA veteran. Jeff Green got posters too. Jeff Green is like 34, 35 years old, and he's still dunking on people like he's 22.
Damn.
Shout out to Jeff Green. Shout out to there was one other guy that was on that team that's been in the league for a long, long time and contributed to that championship. I cannot remember who it was right now, but shout out to the whole Denver Nuggets organization. Jamal Murray showed out. Jokic proved that he's probably the best player in the NBA right now, statistically.
Yeah.
Because he can't be stopped. He can't be stopped.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, bro. It's good. It's good to see. Like, congratulations. And the Heat took him quite. I'm surprised. This is why they've gone and got the recruitment up for this postseason.
Yeah, because I mean, Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler is not a number one. Sadly, as great as he is as a player, he's not a number one guy. He's not going to give you 20 plus points a game consistently enough to be able to win a championship at this stage in where the NBA is right now with all these duos and trios. Bam Adebayo is a great player. It's starting to look like Bam is just a high level role player.
Yeah.
He's an all-star caliber player, but he's not a superstar. Jimmy Butler is not a superstar. Bradley Beal is not a superstar. However, he's closer to superstar status than they are. And Jimmy Butler is like 34. I think Bradley Beal is still in his late 20s, so they need that. And Bradley Beal will go to Miami and take over that team on the court. Jimmy Butler will still be the leader. He will still be the vocal leader on the court and in the locker room. It is, at this point, his and Bam's team. Yeah, Bradley Beal is not a noisemaker. He's a production machine. So that I'm hoping that's going to work out well with Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, but like we've always seen this, like you have them however much you want to put it, and LeBron does this a lot. Basically formulates it or produces a team to win. You can't do it by yourself, bro. You can never do it. Let's just be honest. MJ didn't do it by himself. He had Scott Pippen and Dennis Rodman with him to do it for the last three. Yeah, exactly.
Luke Longley. People never talk about Luke Longley, Tony Kukoc, Ron Hart. That whole Chicago squad contributed to Jordan having 6 rings.
Exactly. So you can't just win it by yourself, and like that's important to realize. You have to have a team, and to have a team that performs consistently is what wins you the NBA at the end of the day. And Golden Warriors has been showing that they've done that. It's never about Curry alone, or it's about the team. It's about the team.
Steph Curry only got his first Finals MVP last year when they won.
Yeah.
So it was Durant twice. It was Draymond, it was Clay, it was Iguodala, it was all the guys.
And you're talking
Livingston. They had squads.
World-class players. Yeah, you're talking about world-class players there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sean Livingston was an anomaly, bro. This is a 6'7", 6'8" point guard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when it's timing, it's opportunity, all that stuff come together, and a little bit of luck. Because 30 teams, all these great players, every sports league, some in the NBA, there's a lot more parity now.
Yeah. So egos don't fly in the NBA either now, because basically you realize that with egos, it just takes away from the team. You need the team to function. You need the team to function, bro.
Ask the Memphis Grizzlies about how ego works. Dylan Brooks, we still ain't seen him. He been missing.
Missing in action.
So
missing in action.
Nah, bro. Speaking of NBA, we got to talk about.
Oh, hold on. Let's start this segment by saying the curse of 2019 is alive. It's
real.
alive.
It's real, bro. It's real. The first quick strike, unfortunately, is the curse of the 2019 draft class. I was supposed let me pull up this full draft class because the top of the draft class ain't doing too good, bro.
Zion Williamson, what are you doing out in these streets, bro? Give us a background. Give us a breakdown and a background.
So, our guy, Zion Williamson.
Are you claiming him as yours, bro? Now
I've been claiming Zion. You know that, bro. Come on, man. You claim him too. We got his shoe.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Zion as an athlete could be one of the best, right?
We bought his shoe, bro. Yeah, we got to claim him, dog. Unless you're gonna sell your Zion 2 voodoos, I'm not gonna sell mine.
No.
So I'm gonna claim him, little nephew Zion.
I might get a stripper to sign it though. We might make some authentication to it, you know.
Yeah, Zion out here, he out here doing it wrong.
Yeah, 100%.
The $200 million man that he is. He out here, and you know what? I'm not gonna kill him. I'm not gonna kill him for being in a relationship with the porn star.
Oh no. It's not about that. It's about all the other activity. Go on, bro. Break it down.
So this chick, and I'm not gonna play the clips. Y'all can find them. I'm pretty sure they everywhere. This chick is lighting Zion up. This quote unquote former porn star that he's been seeing allegedly exclusively. According to her, they were in an exclusive one-on-one monogamous relationship, and Zion couldn't keep it in his pants. And he got a chick pregnant. Allegedly, Zion was paying his girlfriend of his was it 30? Something like 30,000 a month or something like that.
So she got him compensating her wages for not being in the industry.
According to her, it was his idea. Now, show me a porn star that's making 30,000 a month, and I'll show you a liar. I don't listen, bro. The only people in that industry that's probably making that type of money are the veterans that transition into being behind the camera.
Yeah,
and they do, they got their own productions and they got their own content
studio
produce that they don't necessarily star in.
They create their own studios. Yeah.
Right. So this chick, I don't know her. I've never seen her before. I saw the picture of her. I never seen her do anything. But I don't think
I'm glad. Hold on, I'm glad you kind of cleared that up so that if your missus ever listens to this.
No. Hold on. Listen, wait.
I claim the fifth. I don't know nothing.
No. I wasn't saying that. I wasn't saying that to plead the fifth. I ain't got to shoot myself no bail on that front, bro. I'm a grown man.
As long as you don't say come again, that's fine, bro.
You know what? So Zion.
You wanted jokes, bro. You wanted jokes today.
So Zion, back to Zion. Let's stay on track now. Zion, old girl been putting Zion on blast for like the past couple of weeks. She all over the social networks and she putting his business out there. She ain't saying nothing derogatory about him. Outside of him not being able to stay faithful in what she thought was a monogamous relationship. So, hey man, Zion, along with the injury troubles that he been having and the rumors of the Pelicans may or may not be willing to trade him, I think he'll get moved. I think he should be moved. away from the Pelicans for multiple reasons that we don't necessarily have to deep dive into. But yeah, Zion having a whole lot of trouble right now with this porn star chick and the supposed pregnancy of some other chick.
I'm a bit confused, bro, because like he's got pictures of this other girl he's with that's pregnant, and then he's in a relationship with a porn star as well. Yeah. I just don't understand how that works, what the dynamics of that is. Yeah,
listen,
basically,
bro, Zion, he doing it all wrong, man. I don't think he's focused on what he needs to be focused on as far as his career. He got his money.
Yeah.
Now think about this. Zion is 23. He's guaranteed over $200 million. 231 million to be exact, I think is the number. He's going to get that money if he never dribbles a basketball again.
Yeah.
So depending on where his mindset is, he may be done.
Don't say that, bro.
He may be.
Don't say that, bro, because like I can't believe that, because he's got quality, bro. He's got quality to be probably one of the best out there.
Bro, Zion's numbers qualify him as a basketball player.
And this is what we're talking about. This is the one that confuses me. Like basically, he's with his pregnant apparently girlfriend, and he's got another girl. Too. Yeah, and he's got this porn star on the side. Bro, is it like having your cake and eating it at the same time? Because it feels like the way.
He doing it wrong, bro. I think he was in relationships with both these women.
Yeah.
He was lying to the porn star chick. What is her name? Mariah Mills. Yeah. He was lying to her about exclusivity, probably lying to the other girl as well. Her name is being hidden right now, and I think that's a good thing for her. But
yeah.
I think he had 2 relationships. Neither one of them knew about each other. He breaking bread, and he just doing it wrong, bro. He's not. He may be too young or maybe too naive. You got to think about it, bro. Zion Williamson from the country.
Yeah.
He don't understand how these high level city socialite women behave and operate.
Yeah.
And if he ain't being schooled by somebody that knows how to move, that's what's gonna happen. You're not gonna get the same chick making $20 an hour that you're gonna get making $200 million on an NBA contract.
No.
These women don't work. They work you for a living.
Yeah. Yo, we heard the Cardi B stories about when she was a stripper. Bro, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And that's not even the highest level. That's not even the highest level.
I know, bro. And the problem is, like, we'll talk about this, round this off in a bit. But Zion got caught out, and then obviously, it kind of feels like, to me, it's like he's in a relationship with 2 women, and he got caught. Yeah, he was.
The Mariah Mills chick, she put text messages out of him, begging her to be quiet and asking her to take down posts and telling her that he got the money for her. If she delete everything, he gonna send her the money. She put all that out there, bro. Zion looking real simpish right now.
Bro, I'm gonna say one thing to this, right? This is what happens when you give players time off. This is what happens when players are injured and they got too much time on their hands. And I mentioned this a couple of podcasts ago, and we were talking about the next person we're about to talk about now is detrimental to their career, especially being young and with all that money. And when you got too much time on your hands not to train, not to do stuff, right? You're going to do foolishness like this. And this has happened in the period when Zion's been injured, bro.
Exactly.
And we thought he was back this season, looking athletic, looking on game, and then all of a sudden, you know what? Wasn't there a period where Zion was on the court, not playing and not playing NBA, and he looked an absolute state? This is the reason why. This is the reason why.
Yeah, and every time we get leaked pictures or videos of him, he's looking out of shape. And you too young, bro. Your body is going to go down at a certain point, so you got to get control of your weight before it's too late. Look at Shaq.
Yeah.
Look at all the big foot injuries, knee injuries, and as explosive as he is, bro. He got to spend more time taking care of himself and try to further his career if that's what he's most interested in. But like you say, without his free time, idle mind is the devil playground.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And the problem is we talked about, and you know what? Let's go into the next character of the show, bro.
Yeah,
John Wick the fifth, bro. John Wick the fifth.
John Wick the 25.
Yeah, that's the one. John Wick the 25.
You need to change his number from 12 to 25, boy, because you about to sit down for 25 with
25. 25 games, bro. 25 look,
I think this game season, 25 games is a lot.
I'm gonna say the situation we're seeing with Ja Morant and the situation we're seeing with Zion, too much, like you said, too much time. But what the problem is when you keep giving rope to hang yourself with, and this is the situation, you are just gonna keep digging and digging and digging your own grave for it. Because unfortunately, Ja doesn't need those 25 games off. Ja needs to concentrate on his NBA game. He needs to get away.
Bro, he's lucky. He's lucky to get 25.
Bro, I was hearing whole season.
A lot of people was pushing for the full season. So Adam Silver don't play, bro. Adam Silver, the commissioner of the NBA, he came up under David Stern. David Stern was arguably the toughest commissioner in professional sports.
Yeah.
David Stern did not play the radio. Adam Silver came up under David Stern for like 20 years before he became the commissioner. Adam Silver throwing the book all around, bro. He got a rubber book. He gonna bounce it off the wall a couple times before he got dead eye. You know, what's the character from is it Bullseye? The character from Daredevil. David Stern going. You remember the McDonald's commercials off the top bleacher, off the rafter, off the scoreboard, off the backboard. Dead on target, bro.
Bro, it literally is that book is bouncing off the NBA players. Like, why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? It literally, bro. Yeah. I just
Adam Silver spinning that book around. Hey, man, he's showing y'all. He's showing y'all. Ja Morant better be happy that he got 25 games. Because guess what now? He's probably not going to be an all-star. Because he ain't gonna have enough games before All-Star weekend. He possibly won't make no. I don't think he'll be able to qualify for all NBA teams because he won't have enough games played. And even after the 25, he probably won't play every single game that he's available to play. If God willing, he don't get injured, because we know with his style of play, he is kind of injury prone.
And plus, we forget to mention is the fact that he's not going to have that fitness and coming back from it.
He's gonna have to work by himself. He's not going to be allowed to be around the team at all. So he's going to have to work on his own to maintain his level as far as but he won't be able to take them live bullets. So he's going to have to work himself back in once he is able to come back to the team, because you're not going to be able to get NBA competition outside of the league unless you playing, 5-on-5 against 9 other NBA players in the summer. He could go to some of these summer leagues and get some run and keep himself in shape and be good when he come back. But it's going to be tough especially with all these distractions that he keep running into or present for himself.
And this is what I keep mentioning, bro. It's detrimental to him because basically what these distractions are doing, it gives him more time to add to those distractions. What he should be doing is tapping up some of the old NBA players, maybe Michael Jordan, going 1-on-1, get practice his game, hone his game, go and like get LeBron, get bro. Just get some players on board and start performing and becoming a better athlete that you should be. I just feel like this is what I keep saying. I won't be surprised. Okay, cool. I won't be surprised after these 25 games that we hear something more about Ja Morant. I won't be surprised. I will not be surprised.
It wouldn't be surprising at all.
Mm-hmm. I like this is the second time is that the second time he's done that with yeah. So from my perspective, if you're not playing one quarter of the season, and either you're gonna focus on your game to get back, or you're gonna be distracted. And I just feel that might be the distraction that is going to probably hinder his career.
I don't know, man. Maybe he need a porn star or something. Put the guns down. Find something else to play with. Find something else to play with, Ja. For sure. You need to think of something different.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Like
staying on the NBA a little bit longer. Your boy, the bastard goat himself, MJ. He done cashed out.
I know.
I heard about it, and you brought to my attention that it was finalized yesterday.
Yeah.
The
Michael Jordan
that cashed out on Charlotte, bro.
How much did he buy it for? 180 million or something like that, wasn't it?
I think it was 200 something million.
Okay. So basically, so he sold it for like $3 billion, which is £2 billion.
Bees, man.
Yeah. By the way, the people that will buy the consortium that bought it actually included J. Cole as well, and Eric Church, which is a country music western singer as well. So basically, it looks like he's handed it over to a consortium. But bro, I keep telling people, right? Okay, we know about two. Like I'm gonna say Zion Williamson and Ja Morant are two examples of when people get money too quickly and don't know how to behave. So there should be some sort of, especially with the NBA, I believe there should be some sort of education for these youngsters coming through, because obviously. You know, like I was going to mention, when we were 23 and if we were throwing that money, bro, we would be in a predicament because we don't know what we would do with that. You know how bad you was when you were 23. I know how bad I was when I was 23, bro. I had no care. I'm gonna be really honest, bro. I had no care for my life, and that's what I'm saying. I'm a fully educated adult. I'm surprised I'm still here because I could have taken myself out a couple of times in my life. I'm not even joking, and I'm not even joking there. So I imagine that, but having an extra 100 million to 200 million to your disposal, you are going to do something crazy, and this is why I feel. This is why I believe. And we talk. There's always been incidences in the past where we talk about how when professional athletes retire, they'd have no money to their actual name because obviously they don't know money management. So that was really important that people educating all of these athletes as part of their as part of their whole development from being an athlete to a normal person in real life, right? So that was important. And like I'm gonna show you this, bro. MJ is a prime example of how to maneuver. If you wanna know how to maneuver and with in terms of money, look at the big investors, look at the big people that put investments together. MJ is basically turned around the Hornets and made $3 billion from them, right? That's an investment. So if you want to be wealthier in the future, you got to put your money into investments that you know will churn out. We're talking about, like, a lot of people say this, and it's credit to the people that say this. Why buy sneakers? Why, when you can buy a stock of Nike? Why buy something you can just do something in investment terms? You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's really important. So invest in yourself for the future. But when we talk about the lower, the early end, I think there should be an education for these athletes coming through to kind of how to money manage. And if you live in the UK or the EU, and if you win the Euro Millions, they would actually sit you down and talk you through how to money manage. I think that's really critical. Money management is a really critical thing for everybody to learn in their life, especially with young athletes, especially with Zion and Jar. Like, there's a way of behaving professionally. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, and when you're young, you just want to ball, bro. When you got it like that, you want to ball out. You want to do whatever you can because you can. You want to take advantage of every situation that's put in front of you for the most part. And sometimes you crash out, man. And a lot of these athletes end up crashing before they get a chance to actually see the real bag. But,
exactly.
The bastard goat. Everybody's not going to have what he had because he was kind of the first. He was the first athlete to build a empire. Likeness.
He was the first. I think he was the first professional athlete that actually asked the stock for from within a company. In terms of so you could understand that, but that's the blueprint, bro. You see what I'm saying?
It's gonna be more difficult for other players to achieve what he achieved because he's at the pinnacle. And as long as his relevance remains, it's gonna be tough for other players. We see it all the time with LeBron and with Kobe and other Steph Curry, even players that develop their brands and spin off from the bigger brand like he did. A lot of them they're not going to reach. LeBron will. I mean, LeBron has Steph Curry on his way, Durant on his way, and we just got news of another one of our guys.
Yeah. By the way, let me just say congratulations for MJ for getting that 3 billion bag. But you know what? I'm going to say this: it's still well deserved because we love to see the success. But this is why MJ is the greatest. In not even in NBA. I'm talking about the greatest athlete ever. In my terms, because what he's done outside of the NBA is as iconic as what he's done in the NBA.
Yeah.
So tell me another person. No, tell me another athlete that's got a brand like Jordan brand that can compete. That can compete with Nike themselves. That can, bro. Like when you talk about
Jordan, that's what I mean. That ain't gonna happen again.
Exactly, and this is why I say what I say, because this is, for me, Michael Jordan is the GOAT because of what he's done everywhere. And that's the thing. Well, you could talk statistically. I say LeBron's the best, right? But in the NBA. But when you talk about the influence inside, outside, left, right, center, up and down. Look, bro, Jordan? Who's bigger, Jordan or Nike? Let me. Yeah, but I know we're gonna say Nike, but what sells? Would Nike be the same without Jordan? That's the question.
No,
that's Exactly, bro. And when we talk about Nike and Jordan, we're talking about that. We're talking about levels. We're almost the same level, and that's what makes it iconic. Bro, I pick up Nikes, but I pick up more Jordans than I pick up Nikes.
True.
See, true. So that's what I mean. But yes, moving on to the next quick strike, bro. And I know you was gonna mention this, but yes, Allen Iverson, bro. This is one of the best stories I heard last week, or like the week before. Is Allen Iverson, when he turns 55, he's gonna be guaranteed a 32 million bag, and at this moment in time, he's earning 800,000 a year. That's epic, bro. From Reebok.
Yeah, I mean, he is Reebok.
Yeah, of course he is, bro.
He changed the game for Reebok. Reebok was trying to compete with Nike in the trainer space and the basketball space in the 90s. The trainers were cool. They had Emmitt Smith. They had Thurman Thomas, who were both legit NFL players. But
Yeah.
getting Allen Iverson on Reebok, I mean, the questions still sell out to this day. They keep dropping different colorways, new colorways, OG colorways,
They're epic,
collabs.
though. They're epic.
I mean, shout out to people that I never owned a pair of Iverson shoes. I'm a big fan of AI, but you know I'm a Vince Carter guy. So during that time where AI was ruling and doing his thing, I was a Vince guy. Even though Vince came a little later, but shout out to AI, bro. He deserved it. He deserved. He is Reebok basketball.
Yeah, 100%. I was really happy to hear that story because basically, it's and we talk about KD's lifetime contract. We're talking about Curry's contract with New Balance. We're talking about Reebok having Allen Iverson. We already know about LeBron James, and we know about Michael Jordan and all that stuff. Like when I say like paying homage to the most iconic players, and in the NBA, you need to do that. And let's just be honest, Allen Iverson. The question. No. Some of Allen Iverson's sneakers were taken off the influence of Jordan sneakers. Like he loved the Jordan 11.
His very first sneaker was based on the Jordan 11.
Yeah, of course it was. Like, and if Nike came knocking, he would have signed. But like, it's good that he didn't because it gives Reebok a really good platform to work off. And we know Reebok's signing. I was going to mention this. I'll briefly mention this. I know a Puerto Rican rapper has actually signed with Reebok at this moment in time. So now, if you really think about it, but J Balvin is an equivalent to that kind of work of art for Adidas. Reebok have now got an artist or a collaborator to bring their brand forwards. And now we also know J Balvin's already with Nike. So it's aligning where now Reebok are putting their pawns into play. So we might see some movement in the next couple of years to see what they're going to bring to the game, because it's good to see Reebok are making a recurrence, and it's good to see that Shaq's on board. And by the way, did you know Shaq's affordable sneakers are crazy? So he's already sold 400 million pairs of affordable sneakers. That's crazy. Like,
I've been seeing Shaq shoes forever, bro.
Yeah, bro. Shaq, you know what? I love epic stories. I love when people keep winning. This is what it's all about, guys. This is not about the Zion Williamsons having 2, 3, 4, 5 girlfriends with 5 or 6 babies. It's not about John Morant having, playing shotgun with a shotgun. See what I'm saying? It's about this stuff, bro. It's about having the success, bro. See what I'm saying? It's about us celebrating iconic moments.
Meanwhile, Adidas got KSI. he don't know nothing about sneakers. Anyway,
was that a bit of a thing, bro?
Yeah. Watch KSI sneaker shopping, bro. That man don't know nothing about sneakers.
Maybe, bro.
That's crazy to me.
All right, cool. Talking about sneakers and collaborators and stuff like that, I want to bring this to the table because I saw this the other day and I was like a bit confused. Actually, not the other day. I saw this yesterday. No, this week. Let's just say this week. I mean, bro, Kendrick Lamar is bringing back fake Air Jordans, right? Hey?
No, he's not.
Apparently, this is what's been reported. I can only say what I've seen.
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
but he's not bringing them back. Like,
they're already there. But this is the first time a celebrity's gone and worn fake Jordans. So I'm gonna show the clip where he's actually lacing these up. Go and watch the clip, right, guys? But there's some audio on this, but they're obviously fake, and you can hear Kendrick on this. But he's been wearing fake Jordan 12 flu games, bro.
This is crazy, dog.
All right, cool. Well, not only that, I'm gonna wrap it up in another thing, right? Because obviously the next quick strike lines with Kendrick anyway, and it's this, bro. Kendrick was seen wearing Adidas Sambas, bro. He's got a Nike Cortez. He's got Nike Cortez collaborations. I don't know whether he's tied with the brand. I don't know whether he's a free agent. I don't know.
He's probably a free agent, bro. He ain't dropped none with Nike in a while, so
yeah. So he's been wearing.
He may have had a limited contract or a release-based contract or something like that, and he's doing what he want to do. Kendrick crazy, bro. We know Kendrick is crazy, dog.
I'm gonna say this. I was gonna say it in a way where it's more constructive. Kendrick don't move pawns or rooks or bishops without a reason.
I hear you, but I'm not rolling. I think he just being him, his weird self.
Yeah, I agree. But also I feel like
Samba's clean though.
Yeah, I know the Samba's clean. I feel like there's more behind this, and I feel like there's more behind this since Kyrie left Nike. I don't know. I'm just sensing some deep rooted situations with Kendrick here.
Oh, no, I ain't going for it. I would need to see some more proof. I'm not gonna go off of just.
I know. I'm just speculating. This is me strategizing and speculating again, because basically I'm just saying how 1 minute in the same week you throw shade at a Jordan flu game, right? And then the next minute we're in Sampas.
If he ain't got no affiliation, he can do what he want to do, bro.
Yeah. But
I think it's simple as that. He ain't got no. He's not under contract with no brand, so he can wear what he want to wear.
Yeah,
Kendrick Lamar, bro. He one of the biggest stars in the world, man. He can do what he want to do anyway.
Very true. But what I say is, Kendrick is Kendrick's a very shy, reserved person, right? He doesn't come out into the media that often. And if you heard the Hot Steppers basically album with Kendrick, you realize that even we didn't know that he had a affair with other people when he was with his missus and all of that stuff. So from that perspective alone, he's a very private person. Whenever he does something, it's notable. And this is why I say there's more meaning to this, because you don't see Kendrick out in the J. Cole and Kendrick, they not out there like that.
But the thing is, J. Cole is outside more than Kendrick is. But Kendrick, we know he's cryptic, and I get with your speculation because of who he is and how he moves.
Yep.
But this could very well be music related, because it's being reported by a sneaker outlet. Doesn't mean that it's a sneaker thing.
Exactly.
So I don't think this has anything to do with sneakers. I think Nice Kicks is posting this because it's Kendrick, and he's wearing sneakers, and he don't be outside like that. This is a photo shoot. Clearly, he could be promoting a brand, his own brand, or he could be, it could be a photo dump. We don't know if these pictures got took last week or last year.
Yeah.
Or
I agree with that.
It could be some music coming. He could be promoting his label.
Hey, more music from Kendrick is always a good thing. I'm going to say just one thing on that, and it does look like a photo shoot. And remember when Snoop said, "Just beware of the small guy with a backpack."
Hey man, we know how Kendrick pop on.
I know. I can't. You know what? If there's an album coming, I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it.
And he come outside with bazooka every time he open the door. So listen. By the way, Killer Michael.
Oh yes.
Is the album of the year.
I heard it because you basically sent me the link and you told me to listen to it. I can concur. That album goes in, bro. That album really goes in. I love that album. The acoustics to that, the whole feeling to the album is dope. I'm talking about like the gospel feel to the album, the storytelling to the album is so dope, so dope. And you said it reminded you of the Kendrick album. Yeah, it did.
Mhm.
It did. That, yo, bro, I zoned out. I was sitting there for 44. It's a 44-minute listen, and I just didn't. When I listen to an album, right? This is me. Within the first 5 to 10 seconds, I try and listen, and if I'm feeling it, I'll listen. Otherwise, I skip. Right, and that's normally me, and then I'll come back and listen to it properly. And my first experience, like, this is how I listen to an album: pull the album up, listen to every single song for the first 5 to 10 seconds, and if it grips me, I'll listen to it, all of it. Right, and then if it doesn't, I'll skip the song, and I'll listen to the rest of the album, and then I'll come back to the missed songs and try to delve into a bit more. I'm just like that. Right, and the Kendrick album, every single song I've listened to the Kendrick albums, I've never skipped an album, and I've never skipped a song. Right, same thing with the Killer Mike album, never skipped a song. I was on it, I was listening to it. There's some artists when you can kind of like, I listen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this is not that great, I'm gonna move on because I want to listen to the other songs quickly, then I come back to it. Yo, it didn't even skip a song, bro. That was dope. That album was super dope.
Yeah, man. Album of the year. With a lot of other big artists, rappers coming this year. I think we probably get 3 or 4 more major album releases from rappers. They gonna have to do a lot to get me off Michael, bro.
Killer Mike. Yeah. That album, and plus, yeah. There is a couple of songs that will make you think, bro. Make you think.
This is a legendary piece of art this man just gave us, bro. Like, I mean, Killer Mike he's already your favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
Yeah.
Now, 10 or 11 year hiatus. He been with LP doing Run the Jewels for the past 10, 11 years. This is his first solo project since 2012. And he delivered, bro. I ain't got too many more words. I just go listen to Michael. We need Killer Mike to be at number 1.
Yeah.
Let's give him that push, man. For any and everybody that's listening that can hear this, if you have not heard Killer Mike's Michael, if you're a fan of hip hop music, you will not regret. This will be some of the best music you done heard, especially recently. I mean, 444, Mr. Morale, what was J. Cole's Off Season? Like, it's only certain major releases that hit like this. This hit harder than Drake. This hit harder than Drake in 21. This hit harder than Lil Baby. This hit hard. Whoever your favorite rapper is, bro, Mike got him.
100%. 100%. That was awesome. That album was awesome. But moving on to the next quick strike quickly. Look at this, bro. Obviously, we saw this week that Travis Scott and John McEnroe actually had an official photo shoot for the Mac Attack, which is obviously the general release for the Mac Attack that's coming out. It's on your calendars. I don't think it's on our calendars at the moment, but it's on your calendars. The sneaker's great. It's not something that I'm looking out for, but the rumors are speculating that Travis Scott might just release his own rendition in holiday season this year. Maybe, I don't know if it's a PE. I don't like to believe it's going to be true, because obviously we know Travis is rocking different silhouettes with his own inspirations. I think this might be another case where Nike's actually, we talked about this in the last couple of podcasts, where Nike's just thrown him a couple of silhouettes that are coming out that they want to actually promote, and he's put his own spin on them to give him the hype, which I believe is more true than him releasing the rendition. I still believe the Travis Scott 7 might be a thing. I still believe the Travis Scott 3 is going to be a thing. The SB got debunked, obviously, because it was basically not coming out. And then there's still rumors about that coming out. So there's so many rumors at the moment, and June is full of rumors for some reason. Because I think the releases are slightly a bit slower, but Travis is the main attraction for this sneaker circus, and it just feels like that there's whenever he puts on a sneaker, and does something with it, everybody just jumps on it. And I can understand why, but there's obviously the photo shoot with John McEnroe happened this week, and it was just for the general release Mac Attack. And it's great. It's epic to see that come back. But will we get the Mac Attack Travis Scott? What do you reckon, bro?
I doubt it. I think it's probably a PE. If we do get a Travis version, I don't think it'll be the OG colorway, which is what we saw him wearing with the OG colorway with a reverse swoosh. But I really like how Travis is digging in with Nike, being real active. We saw the golf stuff. Now we see him playing tennis. I want to see Travis do more advertising with Nike. It's cool.
I know, and I love that. Look, the reason why me and Q say what we say about Travis promoting Nike products at this moment in time, think of it this way: golf sneakers, Jordan 4s, Jordan 1s, golf sneakers, and then all of a sudden, Khaled is wearing golf sneakers, is promoting golf sneakers, and then Nike's like, Travis, just do us a Jordan 1 golf, please. Here you go. Bang, it's coming out. All right, the next John McEnroe's got his Mac Attack. Not a lot of hype behind that. Not a lot of people talking about that. Travis, go with John McEnroe. Do this Mac Attack for us. Here you go. Bang. And we're all talking about it now. Assured Wear's SBs. Nobody's thinking about it. Nobody's talking about it. Oh, Travis, you know that run where you got that event you got? Can you wear this Assured Wears and do your rendition? Here you go. Bang. Travis, we just Jordan 3's 35th anniversary. Do you want to do a Jordan 3? Yeah, maybe. Here you go, back. This is what I'm talking about. Travis is the money bank.
Travis the man.
Yeah.
He is his own hype machine.
Travis is the man because Nike can. That's the thing with the situation. Nike is under Nike. He's come back with a vengeance, and he's come back and he's basically taken over the sneaker game at this moment in time. Let's be honest.
He can, Travis is what Adidas needed Conrad to be.
Yeah.
Instead of being Calamitous Jones and running around destroying, they wanted him to be on the inside building with the company. And no shade on him wanting to do his own thing and be independent partner with Adidas. I dig that also, but he could have did a lot more with them that would have helped them both. Yeah. Travis is doing that.
Did you mention Calamitous Jones, or did you mention Conrad Murray?
Listen, Travis ain't gonna crash. That Astro World thing,
that
was a big mistake. That was a big hindrance for him. Yeah, but he back now. And he going harder than ever.
Yo, bro, it was just a matter of skipping a heartbeat. It was just a matter of skipping a heartbeat. That's that situation.
Yeah, he sneezed.
Yeah.
He sneezed. That Astro. I mean, in the grand scheme, shout out to the people. No disrespect to anybody that was injured. Shout out to the people and their families, the people that were fatally injured in that sad incident at Astro World.
Yeah.
But Travis ain't going nowhere.
No.
As long as he popping, and I'm still waiting on that album too, and it's not gonna be better than Michael, but I'm still gonna listen to it.
Yeah. By the way, I totally forgot to mention at the start. We were talking about. I remember you mentioning your Killer Mike story yesterday, where you made Killer Mike laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I told you, and you said to bring it up in the podcast. Yo, bro. I had Hugh Jackman in my gym.
Oh yes. I forgot.
I missed him. I missed Hugh Jackman by half an hour, bro.
Yo, Wolverine.
Wolverine was in my gym. I could have been getting jacked, man, with Jackman.
Wait. That's pause. No, that wasn't no pause. That wasn't no pause. I thought that was a pause. I had to think about it for a second. Jack,
Did you
you
think?
think jacked as in,
Yeah,
but
get
still
jacked,
pause.
man.
This is the
We're
word,
jacked,
just the
man.
word jacked. Pause the word jacked. But I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean? We're not talking about steroids or anything like that. Are we talking about getting properly like muscly jacked?
No. I know what
Yeah.
you mean. I know what you mean. Now it's a American connotation that I ain't gonna get into that I think kind of went over your head. But yeah, Wolverine. You work at the same place as Wolverine, bro. Like, I mean, they might got the animatium injector machine in the back behind the wall.
Yeah.
Go press, hit the AC, hit a couple of buttons on the AC, the wall slide. Put in your put your hand on the scanner to go to the back and get your animatium replenished, man.
And if you don't believe me, I'm gonna quickly pull this up. This is one of the guys in the gym, and there's Hugh Jackman
With Wolverine.
With Wolverine, bro. My next door neighbor goes to the same gym as me. Logan, old man Logan. My next door neighbor goes to the gym with me. At the same gym as I do, and he kind of we talk. We're quite friendly. He helped me when he was everybody helps us around when we got flooded a couple of years back, so we all know each other quite well. He messaged me. He sent me the picture. And he goes, this is the kicker, absolute kicker. He said Hugh Jackman was in the gym. And I was like, oh shit, what do you find out for me what time he was? And he was like, all right, cool, yeah, I'll find out. And it comes to fruition, the flower has flowered, that he was in the gym on a treadmill and Hugh Jackman was right behind him. And he didn't notice. He's kicking himself, bro.
You have to.
He's kicking himself.
So I'm assuming that the treadmills are in rows.
Yeah, rows behind and stuff like that.
Yeah, you got to get on that back row, man.
Behind him,
to
bro.
The front row. He went to the wrong row.
Behind him. He was behind him. Yeah, so Hugh Jackman was in our gym. It was quite interesting. He might be doing a role here somewhere, or he might be doing some theatre here somewhere. I need to find out.
Yeah, he's probably training for something.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to tell you a bit of a secret. One of my mates, one of my really close mates, I'm talking about. He when we have parties or when we just meet up and just chill and stuff like that and have some rum and stuff like that. So we just chill all the time. He's a CGI artist. So he's met like Margot Robbie. He's met Liam Neeson. He's had his name in the credits for the Avengers movies and stuff like that. He's a CGI artist. So when I sent it to him, it's like, what?
Liam Neeson is trash, by the way.
Hey?
Liam Neeson is trash, by the way.
Well, we won't get into that.
Yeah. I just had to say that because he never came up on the pod, so I just wanted to say it on there. He's trash.
Yeah, but so he's met a lot of people in terms of CGIs and stuff like that. And he's been to the States and done a lot of CGI work with.
You know what's crazy though? The fact that he may, but didn't Hugh Jackman say he's not gonna play Wolverine no more?
No, he's doing the Deadpool Wolverine movie for next year.
So he is still Wolverine.
Yes, he's here. One last time, I think. Ryan Reynolds.
I thought I heard something about him saying.
Yeah, he did.
The last movie was the last time he would be Wolverine.
Yeah, but Ryan Reynolds made him come out of retirement to Deadpool 3 with him in it.
So Sony has the rights to X-Men.
Yeah.
Had the rights to X-Men. I think Marvel now is back in.
Oh, they got a partnership together because the Spider-Man from the Marvels is coming over to Sony to do the Venom movies. Yeah.
Right. And Spider-Man, Venom's is Sony. Spider-Man is officially in the MCU, the same exact Spider-Man that we know, the latest Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So now it opens up, especially with him being willing to play Wolverine again. Maybe we will get Hugh Jackman in the MCU, and maybe your boy will actually be able to do some work on the real Wolverine, because
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman is the real. He's the first live action Wolverine that we all know and love. So I don't even know if there was a live action Wolverine before him, but
They not
Hugh
really.
Jackman is Logan.
Hugh Jackman, yeah. Hugh Jackman is Logan, and when my next door neighbor was telling me, I just want Chris Hemsworth to come through now.
You know
He
what?
goes, I'm not gonna miss Chris Hemsworth.
So a lot of the movies they film here.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm pretty sure I done been in the vicinity with some of these folks, but I don't go looking for them.
No, that was a total random surprise. I thought I'd mention it. But yes, moving on from celebrities, and you know what? I don't think I'll ever be in awe.
We did entertainment. we ain't did no sneakers yet.
Oh, bro, we're celeb watching at the moment. We've got Google goggles out and just like, yo, where are these celebs at?
No, this is just a variety part, bro. This is a variety part.
It's no longer the sneaker podcast.
Hopefully, everybody is still on point with us, because we normally do sneakers for 2 hours, but yeah, I just got an hour of sports and entertainment. So,
but yeah, next quick strike. But we'll get some sneakers. Next quick strike is the Terror Squad Air Force One. It's coming out on the 19th of August, bro. Which is great to see that that classic Terror Squad that Fat Joe wanted to come out. I think there's another variation. There's a pink variation maybe coming out as well. Yeah.
I think it's black, white, and pink.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope. I'm looking forward to seeing this. I'm going for obviously Scott, because he loves Air Force Ones as well. So definitely a great sneaker.
This black and white Terror Squad Air Force One low. The leather on that, bro. It looks so, and we know Fat Joe. We know how he give it up. This will be probably one of the best releases of the year. Yeah,
100%, bro.
We not Air Force One guys here, and I'm saying that with 100. I'm saying this with 100% confidence. This sneaker will probably be in the top 10.
Oh yes, without a doubt. You know how long people been waiting for this sneaker, bro?
Ever,
yeah.
Since bro. Since been pimping, people been waiting on this.
This goes up with the Rockefeller Air Force One, definitely.
Facts.
This one, and you know what? I'm sorry, Drake. I just think your certified lover boy needs to do more to be in that realm. But the Rockefeller and this Terror Squad Air Force One, they're dope.
What was the pizza? What's the name of the pizza place in New York? Sharky's or Starky's?
Yeah,
something
maybe
like
I don't know.
Sharky, something like that. This is the Air Force One. I think it's up there with that, and that's probably one of the rarest Air Force Ones. That one from the collab with that pizza place. Damn, I can't remember the name of it right now. But
enjoy the Terror Squad when it comes out, because it's coming out this August time. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. I feel like maybe
for it.
I think maybe this might do what the Rockefeller originally did, which was come out, do as well, maybe potentially.
This Travis Scott, this it's a problem.
Okay,
the sneakers gonna crash that day.
Okay, there you go, guys. I think it's gonna be hard to get these. I do believe it. I agree with you. I agree with you.
This Travis level, bro. It might be higher. I don't know, but everybody gonna want. I want them, and I don't wear. I ain't got no Air Force Ones, and I don't like the. I ain't gonna say I don't like the Panda colorway. Panda's dead now. Panda's sitting.
Yeah. We don't use the word dead on this podcast. The pandas are sitting. Yeah. The pandas are sitting. It's good though, because you can get the pandas you want. There's only a certain amount of times you can saturate a sneaker before it doesn't sell out.
Speaking of panda,
woo!
I wish I played baseball, so I would have a reason to buy some Jordan 1 cleats. Bro, look at this. Oh my God.
Chicago Jordan 1 cleat, bro.
Yo, Jordan 1 Alpha Menace. Y'all Google Jordan 1 Alpha Menace.
Yo, bro, that is a menace. That's a menace to society, bro.
It's the Chicago Jordan 1 baseball cleat, bro. And these flew. These flew. The black and whites are still available in 7 through 11 on Foot Locker, but I wish I played baseball, bro, so I would have a reason to buy these. If I played football or soccer or any field sport, I would probably buy these. I know they made for baseball. They made for baseball, but if I played on grass or turf or dirt, yeah. If I played golf, I'm getting them Jordan 1 cleats, bro. I'm gonna say something crazy. This is a hot take.
What's that?
The Jordan 1 baseball cleats look better than normal Jordan 1 basketball shoes.
What?
That's what I think.
What is it? Is it just because of the outsole?
It's just something about it to me, bro. I really, really love these cleats.
Coming to a basketball court near you, Hugh Rocker is gonna lace up. He's gonna run those bases. He's gonna hit that home run for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit a grand slam, and I'm gonna hit a grand slam from the free throw line. I'm gonna intercept the alley-oop and score a touchdown at the other basket.
Okay, moving on.
Foot skip ball.
Moving on quickly to our next quick strike, right? It's all right, cool. It looks like MJ's original flu game sold for 1.3 million, bro. It looks like a lot of collectors are starting to pick up all of these old MJ worn sneakers.
Yeah,
which
all
is absolutely
the
awesome.
you remember when they announced that they were going to sell all the championship shoes?
No, I didn't remember that.
What was the last one that went? The 13?
13, the 13
Bread
numbers,
13s?
bro. Yeah, the numbers, bro.
Not player. Yeah, it was a bread. Yeah. So yeah, they running through. They running through. We seen the 13. Excuse me. We saw what else? We saw another one of the championship shoes sell.
We saw the Biggie Smalls 13 sell at some of these as well.
You're right. You're right. So I think this is the second of the championship shoes that we seeing. So we got a 7. We got the 6, 7, and 8 to go, bro. Yeah, 6.
Can you imagine? The infrared 6 is going to be crazy, bro.
And we got the 14s. The last shot 14. I think the last shot. That's what it was. Did the last shot 14s already sold? I think.
I don't remember that selling, but maybe I missed it. I don't know. Okay. That's fine if it hasn't. But yeah, it looks like they're going through the championship sneakers, bro. It's iconic to see that. Basically, I don't know whether some of the money's going to charity at all.
I wasn't aware if it was. I don't think it is. I think it's just straight up sale.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's probably the most legendary of the championship shoes outside of the 6 from the last game of his first championship series. I would probably value that one.
What, Pizzagate?
No, I would value the bread 6 from his first championship higher than this flu game.
Yeah,
or any of them. Probably the first shoe
to do it.
And the last shoe
to do it, yeah. So the last shot is iconic for its own reason as well. But it got a lot of disrespect when it last came out as well, because a lot of people, he just sat and went on sale until the last game came out and then actually said, "Oh, I remember these." That's always the case.
Yeah, Last Dance changed everything, man.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, next quick strike is this Jordan 11 DMP, all leather upper. It looks like stitched Jumpman on the back. What do you reckon, bro? Are you excited about these, or you just feel like it's not necessary?
Insert Dave Chappelle, Rick James, give it to me gift.
Give it to me. Give it to me. I'm
I
gonna say this caveat to this, right? This is not official pictures. This could be a UA. We know the fact that some people we know no, let's not even mention it till later. We know there's a lot of pictures going around at the moment that are trying to beat the market to kind of work out this is like give you what it's gonna be before it's gonna officially show. So this could be like to me it's an unofficial picture, so we don't know where it's from. Let's just be honest. Right?
XC sneaker has been on point. This
Yeah.
seems to be one of the leading accounts as far as breaking first look pictures. I've been seeing that XC sneaker logo a lot. A whole lot.
Yeah. But
it's not trusted.
It's not.
However, trusted sources are rolling with this report. So Savvy roll with it. At this point, So Savvy
Z Sneakerhead.
Z Sneakerhead, So Savvy. A lot of the big accounts. Sneaker Bar Detroit is reputable. They report everything, but no, I'm with this, bro. I've never liked the white mesh on 11s.
Yeah.
So I'm cool with this leather on this DMP. I'm going in.
Yeah, we all going on that.
I don't have Concords, so
I've got Concords, but it gives me a different variation to this actual the Concord variation because obviously it's a DMP. But one thing that's missing from this DMP, and I don't know if they're gonna do it because I've heard rumors they were gonna do it. There's only one thing that's missing on this DMP. You know what it is?
What?
The Jordan.
No, it's supposed to be missing. We don't need that.
I know, but the rumors originally was. Then this is why I don't like rumors. The rumors originally was it's going to come back with a Jordan on the eyelets.
I'm taking it off.
You rubbing it off?
Yeah, I didn't buy the Jubilees because they had the Jordan on the eyelets. I got a heat gun now. I'm taking them off. If it comes with the Jordan down the side, I'm taking it off, bro. Period.
But that leather. That leather.
That looked good.
I would like to say what I'd like to say, but I can't say it because it's a part of an anatomy. But that leather is buttery.
Baby bottom.
Buttercup.
Yeah.
Very much so. All right. I can't wait till that comes out. It's gonna be
if it come with the tomb blade like that, yeah, man, we good.
All right, Nick. Moving on to the next quick strike. Everybody wait for full time for that DMP 11. It's gonna be absolutely fantastic. I just love it. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they released 2 million pairs of those because obviously they released about 1 million pairs of those Concords. They released 2 million pairs of 1.8 million pairs of those Bread 11s. So they go that it's going to be a big holiday release, especially being the Concord colorway is going to be more available, and I am going to absolutely love trying to pick it up. Absolutely dope. Moving on to the next quick strike, bro. It's tell me a bit about this story because Samuel Jackson ain't happy with Nike.
Well, it's not that he ain't happy with Nike. He told a story. He was trying to work with Nike early in his career. He wasn't notable at the time enough for them to want to work with him, and so they turned him down. And was it Reebok? Reebok ended up giving him a deal and sending him free stuff. So he been rocking with Reebok ever since.
Yeah, Reebok and the free stripes ever since. Yeah, so basically he's been.
Wait. It's not Reebok. It is Adidas, ain't it?
Yeah. So no, he's been with Reebok and the free stripes ever since. So basically, he's been rocking both. You're right. You're right for both ends. But it's unfortunate to see. I would have loved to see some people from Samuel Jackson with the Nike brand, but he's been wearing everything other than Nikes.
He would probably be an Air Max. I think he would be an Air Max Air Force One guy.
Yeah. I can see that because he's wearing a lot of shell toes as well.
Yeah, probably. He would obviously he would have everything. I mean, at this point in his career, especially since he's been playing Nick Fury, he might have even had a collab. I don't know. He might have been able to bridge that that got with Nike and some of the stuff that Adidas does, like with the M&Ms and Guardians of the
Yeah,
Galaxy, Lego, blah blah blah. That could have, if Samuel L. Jackson was with Nike, that could have been a possibility with Marvel, I think, because they
yeah.
have done, the Spider-Man stuff. So we might have had a Nick Fury, Nike, or Jordan.
Bro, I'm gonna say one thing. Samuel Jackson's legendary from being in Coming to America, The Thief in Coming to America, to yo bro, Rhinoceros Pizzle always stays with me. That whole scene is just iconic. And me, and my little bro, I'm from Tanzania, right? And my mate's from Uganda. So basically, one of my close mates from childhood, right? He's from Uganda, and basically every time that movie comes on, I send him a clip and say the phrase to him, and we both crack up laughing because that is just the most iconic scene in Coming to America, right? With a lot of other scenes, because obviously it involves Samuel Jackson, Eddie Murphy, and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's just so iconic.
Because you don't live in the US, y'all might not get that movie broadcast as much as we do. You could probably watch Coming to America on some TV channel every week in the US. Somebody's playing Coming to America.
You don't need a TV to play it to watch it.
No.
Bro, every time I sit there, if I'm just feeling in a lazy mood, I'll put Coming to America. I'll put Trading Places. I put all the classics, bro. And you sit there and you just enjoy the magnificence of Eddie Murphy.
Listen, man. Trading Places. Trading Places, bro.
Yeah.
One of the greatest comedy movies.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dan Aykroyd and Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
But Eddie Murphy destroyed that movie, bro. Bro. I went, so Beverly Hills Cop, Coming to America, Trading Places, and Raw and Delirious. Beverly Hills Cop 2 also. I grew up watching these 6 movies and comedy specials on loop.
Ghostbusters as well, bro.
Ghostbusters 2. It was 2 for me. One, I liked 1, but 2 was the one for me. Especially with Bobby Brown doing the song In Control. Great. Boy, Bobby Brown murdered that song.
I'm going to say one thing about Trading Places. If you didn't know, if you haven't seen Trading Places or Coming to America, there's a link between them, right? Trading Places, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Randolph and Mortimer.
Yeah, that's the one. If you haven't watched it, catch that little side note. That's just jokes. That's absolutely jokes. I love that.
Shout out Eddie Murphy, man.
All right, we can be nostalgic about movies.
I saw Samuel L. Jackson live on stage, man. He the truth.
Yeah,
he's the truth. Shout out to him.
Shout to Samuel Jackson. But next quick strike is this new deal that we've got with Kyrie coming up? It looks like we're going to get an Anta sneaker. Because Kyrie's been wearing Anta sneakers, bro. He's been wearing the Shock Wave 5 Pro.
Klay Thompson got a shoe with Anta. Austin Reeves just, I think, signed a deal with Anta. There's a few other players who you wouldn't know unless you're an avid NBA fan that have. It's a lot of guys, a bunch of guys got deals with Anta. Yeah. Anta is cutting a big check, and their shoes don't sell outside of the sports realm in the US. Nobody's running around wearing Antas for fashion unless they're probably a hooper that enjoys playing in the shoes. But I don't even think that's as big of a possibility of people, picking up Antas for fashion. They're purely for sport. Players like them. They drop a lot of different silhouettes, and they compete in the performance basketball space. Overseas, they do big numbers.
Yeah.
That's why they can give these big contracts to get the Klay Thompsons and Kyries.
Do you think Kyrie's the biggest athlete they got on their roster now?
Yeah, easy.
It's going to give them a lot more promotion. I think it's gonna bring a lot more attention to Anta going forward. I'm surprised with the athletes that they've got. I'm going to be honest, bro. This is probably the second or third time I've heard of Anta, and I haven't really done any research on him. But yeah, if what you're saying is true, this is a big step for them as a company.
Yeah, they doing big things in the performance basketball space. So shout out to Kyrie, shout out to Anta. Those look pretty dope.
Yeah. I do like the triple black effect on that. Definitely dope.
But I don't think that's gonna be his signature sneaker. But that's a dope shoe. That might have been a colorway they made for him, or something special for him. Because obviously pro athletes' shoes aren't the same shoes that we buy.
Look at the toe.
Yeah, I see that. All that graphics it looks suede or either felt.
The African print on that toe. Can you see it?
Tribal print. It's either African or Indian, Native American inspired. So. Yeah.
Dope. This is good to see. I think Kyrie came out a couple of weeks back, or maybe a month back, when he talked about announcing his sneaker deal. Now he's showcasing some sneakers, Anta sneakers. So it looks like this is going to be Kyrie's first signature sneaker with Anta. Is going to be the company that he signs with. It's great to see. Definitely great to see that he's actually got a company on board to actually do a collaboration with and to sign with. It's good. It's good for Kyrie. Definitely good.
Yo, this top comment is crazy, bro. Kyrie first shoe gonna be the Kyrie anti-Semitics.
Oh shit.
Bro,
yo, you couldn't make that up, could you?
Why, man?
Right, swiftly moving on. We've got 2 quick strikes, and we're not going to mention anything else about that because we don't want to be in any hot bother. But yeah, I forgot to mention when we was putting the program together that the Air Jordan 4 Craft Olives is coming out this full time. I think this is super dope, bro. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, we talked about them last part. These will go.
And the last quick strike for the day is, before we move into the main topics. Have you been seeing this, bro? Have you been seeing these sneakers on socials?
I saw that. I don't know what's going on.
I'm just shocked because these are a lot of companies are now making sneaker shoes. Like, what did you say?
Doohickeys.
bro, like we're talking about Oxford sneakers. We're talking about, bro, like I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on.
You're gonna have to scroll off of that video, bro. I can't keep watching that. It's giving me anxiety. For real, bro. Scroll, take it off screen or something. Good God, I can't believe you're just gonna sit there and let that keep playing back and over and over, man.
Yeah, it looks like it's a mix between Brogues and Oxfords and basically a sneaker. There's got a lot going around with just they're just producing these.
They doohickeys, bro. Everybody want to be mischief.
Yeah,
everybody trying to catch that. They trying to catch that mischief market. They're not doing it right though.
Yo, but you can't though. Like, let's be honest, you can't catch that mischief market because mischief already like 10 steps ahead of you. Amen. and they'll look at that and they'll say that's not good enough. This ain't the wavy baby ankle breaker. Then we gave you the hospital sneaker just in case you broke your ankle. And then when you think you've broken your ankle and it's repaired, we'll give you the gobstomper where you can actually smash the sneaker rather than smash your leg. Bro, I'm just saying, you can't compete with mischief, bro.
Y'all need to stop making these doohickeys, bro. It's not working. Okay, no more doohickeys. Just make regular shoes. It's not gonna work, bro. Unless you're making something for Fashion Week, just to go have people look crazy on stage.
I think it was for Fashion Week because I've seen a lot of sneakers combining with Oxford and Brogues and all of that stuff, right? They just made no sense. He's definitely something to laugh at. You wanted jokes today. I'm bringing you jokes today, bro.
No, I'm saying this ain't. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it, man.
Right, mate.
These people just be they try so much. I don't know. Mischief do it the way it makes sense, and for whatever reason, these other companies can't catch.
I'm gonna say it this way: Mischief are the Nike of the Mischief brand. Like, you can't do a controversial, gimmicky, jokey sneaker like Mischief because they are Nike of that division.
They know how to make it make sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The storytelling, the publicity, the hype, the celebrityism for that is spot on.
Can't touch it.
But yeah, can't touch it. Do. All right, cool. Next up is main subject time. We've got 2 main subjects. We're going to try and keep them as brief as possible, but this might go in a bit deep. I want to just first of all, main subject is talk about, should platforms ban people selling fake sneakers?
Yes.
All right, next main subject. That was easy. Because, like, I'm gonna be really honest with you. There's a lot of people got the left hook, right hook, uppercut with all these Instagram pages that sell fakes. Fakes are getting really, really good, so it's harder to tell. If they're not legit checked, I wouldn't buy it. Especially from Instagram. And you know what, bro? Because I'm on TikTok, every so often I scroll through TikTok and there is a live going on TikTok which is selling fake sneakers, which you advertise fake sneakers, sell fake sneakers. They show you the quality and all of that stuff. If Nike was serious about basically stopping fake sneakers and stuff like that, they would recruit people to troll through the social pages where fake sneakers are being sold, where every week you get a notification on Instagram that this guy is following you, and this they need to track these. Like, first of all, they need to make sure Instagram's on top of it, and TikTok and all the social platforms, and they're banning these sites or banning these accounts, because if you're serious about taking down UAs, you need to kind of start at the root of the cause.
Well, realistically, it's a far-fetched idea to ban people because of they're doing content based on fraudulent products like that.
Yeah, it's copyright. The products are copyright. So if you copyright music, why don't you copyright products?
That's on Nike. That's not on any social platform.
Yep.
So I said yes because I would like to see it go away, but I don't see where that would be in the best interest of Instagram or Facebook or TikTok to ban people, because that's not the business that they're in. They're not. Instagram, Meta is not in the sneaker business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Facebook and Instagram, as long as you're not posting, community guideline infringing content, they're gonna let you rock. And
I understand.
Selling products is a part of the service they provide.
I agree with that, and it's only for us to give education to people to kind of highlight the fact that what we get, what they get, and what not, what's legit and what's not. Unfortunately, like when we talk about these situations, a lot of people that are new to the game or new to sneakers find a page on Instagram that or a sneaker that they like, and it's going for cheap, and all of a sudden they buy it because they think they don't know any better. Then you get foolish people out here in the sneaker game that actually promote UAs with discount codes, which has happened in the past, and unfortunately, and even though they know better, that they for the clout chase, they want to actually kind of promote that and get some money off it. You get that as well. I don't have a problem with anybody wearing UAs because you do what you do, right?
Yeah.
I have a problem when you start saying UAs are real and you have that discussion that UAs are as good as real pairs, and you start giving out discount codes. You start kind of promoting a UA or an unauthenticated sneaker and basically misleading people, and that's where it is for me. It's the misleading of vulnerable people that actually kind of shouldn't happen, and unfortunately, people get wrapped up in the clout. People get wrapped up in the money aspect of it to realize that what they're doing is actually fraudulent and misleading people, and that's
it's not misleading if you're telling a person this is not an authentic product, it's a replica product. That's not misleading. It's I can't put a word on it, bro. It's not something that we agree with, which is why I can understand why you feel the way you feel. I feel similarly, but to take away somebody's freedom to purchase whatever they want to purchase, that's not what these social platforms built for. They built to give people exposure and tools to be able to market, and that's what they doing. They marketing these products that they getting. It's just like with Kendrick wearing the fake 12s, right? I've seen them in the gas station. They got fake 3s, fake Air Max 1s, fake 11s. Fake, we see it. I see it a lot. You walk in the gas station, they got the fake Air Force One sitting there, full size run, $30. You know what I'm saying? So if Nike ain't sending people out to tear down these displays at these gas stations and flea markets,
I think it's slightly different. I'm gonna tell you why it's slightly. No. It's the same difference. It's same difference, and I agree. But I think it's slightly different because when you talk about your local shop, which is regional to worldwide, that's the main difference. You're talking about sales which could be from maybe a couple of thousands to 100,000. So that's the major difference. And when social media is a platform where it's available to the wider audience, not just regional.
Okay.
That's the difference.
Your page get took down, you make another one. And another one, and another one. To the point where, because it's free to make emails and Instagram accounts.
I know.
Nike and Jordan and Adidas and Yeezy. It's going to cost these companies to be able to pursue these fraudulent people, and it's going to cost these fraudulent people a lot less to keep doing what they're doing. And they're gonna sell, bro. They sell. The thing to the point that you made. My main issue with this is people, like we talked about before, when you buy a fake pair of Jordans, ain't no real tech in them.
Yeah.
Say that part. That's the part I need to hear from these counterfeit sellers, and we'll be cooler than we are now. That's the misleading part.
And you also got to remember, right, is when some people, I'm using a prime example of a fool that basically put his whole YouTube career down the pan when you're doing real versus fake, and then you put a discount code to the fake pair without telling people that it's a fake pair. That's misleading. He got the heat that he wanted. All due to not what he expected. So it is what it is. But from my aspect, stuff like that doesn't. We know, but we're just 5%. A lot of people don't know, and that's 95%. So a lot of people that don't know, that see a 503 or a Bread 4 or a 504 or any other sneaker that they want on sale, sitting there thinking, "Oh, this is my chance. I finally got a chance to get a pair I wanted. I like these."
You finally got a chance to get a pair of shattered backboard ones for $140. Okay.
Yeah. But because they don't understand, and this is when I talk about vulnerable people, this is what I'm referring to. People that don't know better, that like the sneaker, that will want the sneaker, that not willing to pay $2,000 for the sneaker, and they're saying that, oh, there's a pair there that's exactly the same why is this sitting? Without really thinking, why is it sitting? It's like, it's sitting, I'm gonna go get it because it's exactly the same. Why I'm gonna pay $2,000 for this sneaker, and not realizing that it's not a real pair, it's a fake pair. That's the vulnerable people I'm talking about. And unfortunately,
that's on you, bro. This is never ending conversation, because if you know, you know. If you don't, you need to find out. If you're not willing to try to find out, and you make a decision based on improper or lack of knowledge, that's on you at the end of the day. You can't. The person that's selling the fake shoe gonna sell the fake shoe to whoever trying to buy the fake shoe. They not gonna ask you if you know this ain't real. If you know the difference in them, they don't care if you know. They just want the money.
I don't know, I understand that, but now let me paint the picture. There's a 13-year-old that don't know any better, that told his parents, there's a sneaker here that I want to get. Bro, I had this with my girlfriend's sisters. They sent me pictures of sneakers, and they're not fools. They're not foolish.
Guess what? They sent you pictures because they know you know better. Exactly. And they were able to make decisions based on having full knowledge or better knowledge of the situation. That was on them, and they made the right move.
They learned that they learned from actually buying a fake pair, and I just turned around and said, "That's not legit. What are you doing? Next time, come to me." And that's how they learn. But a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people don't have that person that they can go to.
Bro, I got a dude my wife used to work with. He buys fake sneakers all the time, and he knows they fake because he don't.
But that's different. That's real ones. But that's different. That's different. He knowingly buys them. When you unlock the whole, what I'm referring to is when you get sucker punched into buying a fake pair.
Hey man, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You gotta learn. You gotta do your research. Oh, we gonna keep going in circles, bro. That's why I said this will never end the conversation. You trying to take up for people that don't know. Why don't they know? Whose fault is that?
I'm defending the vulnerable people, bro.
I understand, bro. I understand. But when you started buying sneakers, how many fakes did you buy?
None.
Why?
Because I did my research.
Facts. End of story.
But
you can't. You can't expect less from other people. You can't.
I know, but but bro, like the situation with that is that not a lot of people are like me and you. Not a lot of people
are. Whose fault is that? That's what I'm saying, bro. Whose fault is it?
I want to say their fault.
Taking advantage of people that don't understand what's going on is wrong. We know this.
Yeah.
I agree with you 100% on that. I don't like fakes, just like you don't like fakes.
Yeah.
That's why we talk to people. That's why we do this podcast, to let people know. I ain't got no fakes to pull out to be able to show you what a fake look like versus a real, because I ain't finna waste my money on no fake sneakers.
Yeah.
Some people don't care to know. That's on them. Hopefully they won't embarrass themselves. Hopefully they won't run into the dude that be singing about the fake Jordans on the street.
The thing is, from my perspective, when you have constant people on TikTok trying to do lives to showcase their fake apparel, and especially the fake apparel, the fake sneakers, to try and sell it to people like, yo, bro, there's a situation where people selling fake pandas a couple of years last year, just to kind of like get people pandas because they were really hard to get. So, and because TikTok kicked the panda wave off in terms of making it relevant, people were just jumping and buying fake pandas because they couldn't get them, and they didn't realize they weren't real. I'm just saying.
You ever heard of Temu?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about this no more. Temu exists.
I'm just saying. Okay, cool. A reason why I wanted to raise the subject was we heard Nike say what they said this year and end of last year, that they want to tackle more of the UA companies and stuff like that. If you really want to tackle UA companies, first of all, you go to their warehouses to try and shut them down, right? To try to shut the source down. And second of all, it's the advertisement. Okay, cool. you're reaching billions of people with the social web. See what I'm saying? Socially, you're reaching 1 billion people all around the world with fake UAs. So if you're really serious about shutting down UAs and shutting down fakes, you got to go back to the source and to the publish where you get the advertising.
That ain't got nothing to do with Instagram. That's on Nike. It ain't got nothing to do with the social platforms. That's the bottom line. These platforms, unless they're contracted to do that, and it's still not going to be in their best interest. So they will have to be compensated in such a way that it will make sense for them to want to do that. Because at that point, you're stifling your base at the end of the day. That's how they're going to see it. They don't care what you. As long as it's within them guidelines, they don't care. People post crazy stuff all the time. All you got to do is hit the button that says sensitive content and you can watch it. They don't care.
All right, cool. Now, let's deter off the subject. All right, cool. Rules for when you go on social media. Rule number one, right? I'm gonna give you rules. Anybody that's listening to this, anybody that's vulnerable, that wants to buy sneakers off the wide web, anybody that's looking to buy sneakers or purchase sneakers and all of that stuff, or any apparel. Rule number one, right? Don't buy off social media if it's not verified.
There's a lot of people selling real sneakers on social media.
I know. Unless you can get it verified. If you can get pictures of them and you can go to any of the apps that kind of let you kind of verify stuff, do that.
It's still sus.
Very cautious.
It's gonna always be sus. It's if you know these people.
I will never
deal
buy.
With people I know.
Yeah, exactly. I will never buy off Instagram unless I know the person. And somebody's even if you recommend me somebody, I'm gonna do my research and due diligence for it. Number two, the starter companies that you have on social media, right? Do a background check. Go out, look for the company on or outside the social platform like TikTok on Instagram. Have they got a fundamental base where they have their own website, their own stores, all of that stuff? Is it a retail store that you can actually go and visit? Is there a hard address to it? All of that stuff will determine whether you purchase that product or not, right? Because that determines they might have BSTN. I didn't know BSTN were legit until I did research with BSTN and Kicks.co.uk and Pro Direct Soccer and all of that stuff. I had to do my research to work out if they were legit. Because when I first come across them, I thought, oh, I could call these sneakers are sitting. Where is this company? Oh, this is in Zurich. This is there. This is there. This is there. All of that stuff you need to make sure that you can actually validate. That's number two. Number three, be very cautious and go onto AliExpress. Grab the picture that they're selling the sneaker with, put it on Google, and search the picture and see where it comes up. If it like some of these Instagram companies use or source their stuff from AliExpress and they're not legit, and they post it on social media and sell these products. First of all, the quality is not that great. Second of all, the reviews are fake. Thirdly, you don't know what you're going to get. The sizing is going to be wrong. All of that stuff. This is why a lot of people, when they buy from social media places like Instagram and TikTok and all of that stuff, they are left very disappointed with their purchases because they don't realize that it's coming from a certain place that doesn't do the size, that the sizes are wrong, and all of that drama comes with it, bro. So I'm just telling you guys, if you're going to buy anything from social media, if you're going to buy anything from Instagram or TikTok or Facebook, all of that stuff, or Beatpop or anything like that, right? eBay's a bit more better because obviously when you go to eBay, they do the validations, they have their verifications and all of that stuff.
If it's over $100, it's verified.
Yeah, if it's over $100. But if you are going to any of these social platforms, I really, really do recommend that you do background check on the actual company, on the actual person, if it's recommended. If there's companies out here doing raffles and all of that stuff, and they still haven't sent out sneakers to people that won a year ago. This is what I'm telling you. The Instagram, I'm not knocking Instagram or TikTok. I'm knocking the users that do that. And unfortunately, that comes by and by with the social platforms.
Yeah. So we talked about that way too long.
Yeah, I know, but people just got to be cautious.
If you do not know, try to find out. It's the moral of the story.
That's the moral of the story. Definitely. Don't sit there and okay. Don't assume because you make an arse out of you and me. Remember
Bro,
that.
If you're listening to this, if you heard that conversation, you should have some semblance of know-how when it comes to the sneaker game. When you make sketchy decisions, you'll get sketchy results.
Yeah. I remember a Judge Judy episode a long time ago when they go to claims court, and one of the claims was this eBay. No. It was even worse than that. Somebody sold a phone, and they got a picture of a phone in an envelope, and basically they said that they were selling the picture of the phone for £500.
People do that, and they get away with it.
Yeah. So
you gotta pay attention, man.
Yep. Read the fine print. Make sure you read the fine print.
If you on eBay or any of these resale platforms, if it says the word picture in the description, it's a picture. They're selling you a picture.
Yeah, just be careful.
That's the only way to beat that. If it doesn't say picture, then you can get your money back because the description was incorrect and it was false advertisement. I've seen that a bunch of times.
Yeah,
people will sell pictures of PlayStation 5s for $1,200.
Just don't get sucker punched. You know, you don't want your brain to pass that cerebral fluid and hit the skull, and you get knocked out. So just even
thinking about it.
Just be careful, guys. And
it's too much. It's too much to just blame one thing. It's a lot of moving parts. It's a lot type of stuff.
It's a lot of clogs to the UA equation. And it's hard, and I can understand why Nike find it really hard. Next quick strike is, bro. Are we saying mock-ups and UAs are now official pictures?
That's what you said.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I bring to your attention. Case number 1, bro. The Amamonier 5. This is shout out to Soul Supplier. This is on Soul Supplier's website. This is apparently the first look of the Amamonier 5.
No.
Yeah.
No. This is the same picture we've been seeing for the past 3-4 months.
Yep.
So what you ain't nothing official about this. Come on, bro.
I'm just saying, bro.
It's not
a lot
by definition.
We mentioned hold on. We mentioned that some people, unreliable sources that can't be validated, are taking sneaky pictures in the factories and put them out there, and it's apparently what we're gonna get. And what we're gonna get is what then posted and taken up by everybody out there, because you know what, FOMO is a big thing, right? FOMO is a big thing because basically, if you don't post it and it's out there, nobody's coming to your page to check out that first look.
That's why it's goofy that we saw the video of the dude with the fake quote unquote Amamonier 5s. We knew it was cap. If you didn't know it was cap, guess what? You ain't did your research.
Exactly. Like, tell me where that left sneaker is, bro. Tell me where that left sneaker with that Amamonier. Yeah, where that Amamonier sign is.
The only time you have seen a legit pair of Amamonier 5s were on the feet of James Whitner. Period. Yep. If it's not them pictures of James Whitner posing with them couple of guys, it's like 2 or 3 pictures. If it's not that picture, it's not legit. Do not go for it.
Look how ashy that looks, bro.
I don't care how ashy it looks because it may be that ashy. I'm not tripping on none of that, bro. I'm tripping on the fact that it's missing the Amamonier branding. There on this slide that you're showing, there are multiple pictures. One of them at least has a 23 on the side. This shoe ain't got no 23 on the side.
No,
Jordans that have the PE branded 23 on the lateral heel have them on both sides. So why does this sneaker not have it? And another picture that they're showing in the same slide that's supposed to be the same shoe have it. It's cap. All cap.
And conveniently, very conveniently, you don't see the left sneaker and the people that actually did the on-look hand video pictures to this. Both of the sneakers had the Jumpman on the tongue on the left and the right, so they're obviously not real. They're definitely not real.
The netting wasn't yellowed on that video, and a lot of these pictures the netting ain't yellowed. It's clearly yellowed on James Whitner's pair, but it's not the same yellow that we see on these first looks.
There's so much detailing.
We don't have any other pictures with white laces. James Whitner got white laces in his.
Yeah, there's legitimately, right, bro. There's so many pictures that are there's so many pictures, and there's like a lot of people. Like, I'm gonna say this, a lot of people picked up on those on those UA5s. A lot of people said this is the first look of the UA5s, and you know what? It just feels like I know the UA companies are now ahead of the game. They're ahead of the game. They have people in the factories that they send the samples, and then they're manufacturing. We previously, I would say 2-3 years, 4 years back, we were saying give it a week or two before you make sure you get your sneaker within a month because you might get a UA. Now it's like make sure you get it from a proper retailer because it might be a UA, and people are pre-ordering these sneakers because they think they're real, bro.
This the same thing we were just talking about.
Yeah,
bro. Y'all got to. You're doing it to yourself, bro. I refuse to feel sorry for somebody that's falling for so much of this cap. I can understand somebody new. Hold on. No. I'll let you go.
Yep.
I can understand people being new to the game, being new to the environment, and not understanding how it works. That's all well and good. When I started, just like you said a minute ago, when you started, you did your research. You checked your sources. You made sure. I'm pretty sure you talk to people just like I did. I don't know what some other person's mindset or process of figuring out stuff is. That's not, bruh. It's levels. It's levels to everything. When you come in on the bottom level, you got to build to the next one. You can't just jump.
Yep. And a lot of people,
when you do that, you end up missing the mark and you fall on your face and you're gonna have to start all over again, bro. These quote unquote early reimagined Royals, bro. It's too easy, man. I'm not going for none of this early this and that, bro. You're correct about the UA factories being ahead of the game as far as knowing what's coming, but they still behind the 8 ball because they don't know what it really looked like either. And people that's going for it, it's on you, bro. If you end up with some fakes, it's on you.
Bro, you know what is interesting as well, right? Basically, like this is why I said, and this is different from the subject that I actually brought up earlier, which in terms of the social platforms should be banning UAs and stuff like that. But this is more to do with the fact that UAs are now our official pictures. Like reason why I say that. No, but reason why
and UA don't go together.
No. Let me rephrase that for you. A lot of people, real legitimate people, are using UA pictures for first look.
It's cap.
To show people. I know. And if they don't, they have a fear of missing out. And you know, I'm going to say one thing. You know why I know? Well, I'm just actually put this reimagined Jordan 1 Royal on screen. You know why I know that's fake?
Huh?
You know why I know that's fake? Look at the Jumpman. Look at the Wings logo. Where is it pointing? Look on the side of the sneaker. Where is it pointing? Because I know the Wings logos actually point to the top eyelet.
It's in the wrong place anyway.
And if you want to know,
it's too far back.
If you want to know, bro, I'm just showing you the chameleons. Where is that pointing, bro? Where does it point, bro? To the top eyelet.
It's too far back. It's too close to the heel.
And a lot of people were using this reimagined suede royal first look as first look pictures. And people that jumped on this because they had to. Otherwise, people be like, "Why are you not showing this pair?" Like, I think sneakerheads have. I think reputable sneakerheads have to put their reputation on the line and just say, I'm not going to share that. It's not real.
It don't matter. It don't matter no more. Like you said, it's FOMO. Everybody rushing to be the first. It's just cap, bro. Like we can't let ourselves fall victim to the clout chase.
Yeah,
and that's what it is. It's just the clout chase, man. And we can't help how other people maneuver, bro. We don't move the way they move. We don't understand why they move the way they move. And we're not supposed to understand, because to understand truly is to be that.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that understand that mentality, they live by, move by that mentality. They competing with each other. We ain't in that game over there.
Yeah, I do believe there's elements of Nike and Jordan brand showing sample pairs out.
Yeah.
Kind of mislead the UAs. Obviously, we saw that with the Jordan 4 Amma Meunier. I think that was. I think showing the Amma Meunier 4 looking like the Amma Meunier 3 was a big thing from Jordan brand to show the UAs this is what you're going to get. And unfortunately, maybe some of the people were that and basically ran with it.
I don't know how much stock I put into that, but
we know about the Thunder 4s. Sorry, we know about the Thunder 4s and the what. No,
with the white
was it though? Was it?
I'm not finna go down that hole with you again.
Was it a Nike sample?
I'm not finna go down that hole with you again. That's what you believe. That's not what I believe. Let's leave it there. I don't think they care enough to do that.
You never know. But like, I wouldn't put it past the brands to do that. But I think from a general sense, we as sneakerheads that know better should do better.
Ain't that true for the world in general?
Yeah,
it ain't about sneakers.
If you know better, you should do better.
Look, when do you understand why a liar lies?
To escape the truth.
Why?
To not get caught.
Why?
Is it 5-year, bro? You can keep me on.
It's gonna keep being why, because those aren't your motivations.
Yeah.
You don't move like that because you don't think like that, because you don't do the type of stuff that would require you to have to save yourself in those ways.
Okay, cool. A liar lies for the ultimate gain. Whatever circumstance you look at it, a liar will lie to you
for
the gain.
Answer me this. Do you think that every person that posts that fake I'm on my year 5 believe is real?
That's a good question, bro. That's a very good question. Look, I would like to say they know it's fake. I would like to say they know it's fake.
Mm-hmm. So why post
they know it? To keep up with everybody else, bro.
And risk your credibility. Why?
Some people looking sus out here, bro.
Again, why? You know what I'm saying? And that's all I got.
Because like, all right, cool. Like, it's a trap. It's a big trap. You know why? If you don't speak up on it, if you don't post it, if you don't give people what they want, you become non-relevant.
I don't need it that bad.
But but I know you don't. But some people out here with whatever number of followers on their account need to keep staying relevant, and that's the issue, bro. Like if all right, bro, I got maybe 1 million followers, right? And they're all looking to me, right, for the relevance of sneaker news, sneaker updates, sneaker information, all of that stuff, right?
You know what I would post? Everybody posting pictures of fake I'm on my year 5s. This would not be what the I'm on my year 5 looks like.
Yeah.
That's what I would post.
And yeah, exactly that.
And that's what you would post. You said it on your sneaker news. These fake.
But also, I'll give the justification to why they're fake. Like we just talked about, where's the left shoe? Where's the left shoe? Where's the 23? Where's the quality on it?
We just did it. We're doing it again right now.
Exactly.
We never ran with that fake. We saw James Whitner wear it, and we said, "This is the shoe. That's what I want. That's probably what we're getting."
No.
And every other post that's not him, we say this is fake. Well, other people are saying this is real. They're wrong. We are not. Period.
I'm gonna say one thing though. Shout out to Q for getting that spot on with Menu. Definitely with that Menu 5, because you got that spot on. When we talked about it, you were like, "Yeah, Menu 5's coming." But there is okay, cool. You know what it is there's a guy, I'm gonna mention his Instagram because I like him. Rupert, you know Rupert Duper?
Yeah, Super Duper Rupert.
Super Duper Rupert.
Yeah.
I like him because he says what it is. He always tells people this is fake. Right?
I don't follow him.
Yeah.
For those reasons, I can understand why someone would as a dispelling agent. Like he's the degreaser. You know, I appreciate that. The people that buy fakes to show us the difference, I very much appreciate that. Don't try to sell me your fakes. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me where you got it from. Let that go to your DMs.
Yep.
Don't give me no discount code. Don't give me no links or none of that, bro. Show me the difference between the real and the fake and make it believable. And I will support that because we pull up real pairs on here. We post real pairs on IG.
Guess what Super Duper Rupert pulled up the other day?
5s. Or
the same Menu 5s that everybody's been posting.
And what did he say?
These fake pairs are so good.
Right. So if you want a good fake, you can go get that. I'm gonna wait on the real one.
Yeah, exactly,
I need
bro.
that A on my left tongue.
Yeah, I need the A on the left tongue. I need the quality. I need that in a lining. I need
that 23 Brandon. I need it.
And the thing is, this is the problem, bro. This is the problem, is when you get caught up. You know what it is? It's not even not people not knowing the fakes and legit pairs. Is when people get caught up and really get caught up with the clout chase and just want to post what everybody else is posting because they need to keep up, and that's what it is, keeping up. That's when you get it twisted, and that's when all of that false information is circulated. Because now, if somebody reputable posts those pictures, everybody's now having the discussion. Yo, these are the real pair of Menu 5 because certain persons showed me the first look. So, and now that gives you a definitive thought of what they're going to look like. And then when you see an early pair, you're going to think they're real. And if you're naive enough to catch that wave, you will catch that wave.
I ain't going for none of it, bro. I mean, we see pictures and we get excited. The Union, when we saw the Union 1 Footscape, we were like, okay, this something different. The more I saw it, I came around to it, and then we saw Sneaker Bar Detroit, who are known for posting on feet of the actual release. They ain't been wrong yet.
Yeah.
Why? Because they wait and they do their due diligence and they get real pairs, and that's what they give us.
Yeah, and what we don't realize is credibility is a big thing in this industry. Credibility is where you need to keep it at.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. And like I said before, my memory bad, bro. I'll say a wrong date, a wrong year. I'll get names mixed up. 2.0, 3.0. I remember saying Pine Green 3.0. Ain't no 3.0. It's 1.0 and 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
But when you going out there broadcasting unconfirmed information, it don't take nothing but once or twice for me, and I might hit block. I don't want to see nothing you posting.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on Sneaker Bar Detroit to see that on foot with them socks with the logo on there, and that's what I'm rolling with. I ain't rocking with none of these folks.
It's important. It's important to kind of make sure that you follow people that are reputable. And reputation is the key, because if you I always rely on the real, like, official pictures. Once the official pictures drop from Nike, I then know what it looks like. I then know what to move, and like I know what before I even started doing YouTube and all of that stuff. I knew the situation within the YouTube industry for sneakers. Everybody wanted to be the first person to do it. Everybody wanted to be the first person to get the sneaker, to get the review, to get the views, to get the muller. And then now it's coming to a point where that chase is so hard that people will just buy UA to review, to show you.
Whatever, man. They can waste their money if they want to, bro. I ain't doing it. I ain't with none of it.
Exactly. Hey, bro. Two intensive subjects. We slightly are overrunning, but two intensive subjects, bro.
I knew you was gonna do that too. We had the unscheduled hiatus, family situation for myself personally. I said TJ gonna come back and try to take me 3 hours. I knew it.
No, we're not 3 hours.
I knew.
I was watching the time.
Yeah,
I was watching the time.
Oh, I got you down, bro. Every time we miss a show, it be. I wanted, truth be told, I wanted to part last week, but I really couldn't. I didn't need to.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you, checking on me and allowing me to break. You don't know how much I appreciate that,
bro. Your family, your family. That's no question.
But yeah, I knew you was gonna get me. You got me too, and you got me mad too. You got me mad on that because, bro. Come on, man. We talking about fake shoes, bro.
Yeah. That's not what we do, but it's like
I get mad talking about fakes every time.
But we still have to have the discussion, because if we don't have the discussion, we can't iron out the situation. But one thing I've noticed over the last 5-6 years, that UAs are becoming. Obviously, I regard every fake pair as a UA. I don't classify a fake pair to a UA pair as a difference. To me, they're both fake. Right?
Replica, fake,
replica UAs. Because when some certain people come at me and say, "Yo, UAs are different to replicas," I said, "I know that, but they're still fake." Yeah, but UAs are more closer because they're the rejected pairs that Nike don't want.
What?
And I was like, "Yo, but they're not authentic."
No, it's not. Fake. No, it's not. That's called a B grade, sir. Pairs that Nike made and didn't want, that's called a B grade. C grade.
And this is the argument. This is the argument I always have with people that want to question that line. And I'm like, if it ain't authentic, it's fake.
Bro, I went to the Nike outlet in Tanger in Locust Grove, Georgia, when them Mellow 13s dropped full size run B grade stamp on every single one, inside the box and inside the shoe. That's a shoe that Nike made that was defective. They still gonna sell it at a discounted price. It's gonna be good, but it's just something a little wrong with it. That's not a UA. That's not a replica. It's not the same thing. Anybody out there arguing that, cap. You can go on with that. You can go on all the way up out of. You can go to Antarctica with that.
And the thing is, it's getting more and more acceptable over the last 4 years, 5 years. That people are now having that discussion to kind of say that it's almost giving a justification of the reason to why they believe it should still count.
Bro, the justification is you ain't want to spend all the money for a legit pair, or you ain't want to go through the hassle of trying to find it, or raffles, or lineups, or resale, whatever the situation is. Just say that it's okay if you want to spend $120 instead of $205. Okay, say that. I'm not gonna hate you. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, shout out to Drew, man. I remember when Drew recently just started buying Jordans and Nikes. Drew been my friend since I've been knowing him. His footwear selection didn't have nothing to do with it. And it's going to always be that. Shout out to Darwin, same thing with him. He just recently started buying Jordans. I've been cool with bro. That ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm a sneaker guy. You ain't got to be a sneaker guy for me to be cool with you or respect you or give you props or think you a cool person or whatever the case is. It might add a little more to it, but it don't take away from nothing.
Yeah.
Shout out to
it's a very delicate matter. It's always a delicate matter when you talk about UAs and fakes and stuff like that, because a lot of people get into their feelings about the discussion in hand anyway, because they're like,
I get in my feelings because people attack us.
Yeah. Well, you know what the big question the big question always is you know what? Not a big question. The judgment we get is like you're a fool for buying real pairs because the fake pairs are cheaper.
And when your feet hurt and mine don't, that's that
hospital
60.
bill. That hospital bill is going to be way more expensive.
When you got gout. And when you got sciatica, and when you know what I mean, when you had to get what? Oh man, I ain't gonna say what I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's the truth of the matter, bro. That's the truth of the matter. But I think it's about that time anyway. Let's take this to court, bro.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beats. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
order in the court.
The sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Hey, what is up? Sneaker Court of Public Opinion is back on our screen. Guilty. Welcome back to Sneaker Court of Public Opinion with me, Judge Public Opinion and Executioner. What's up, bro?
It's been 3 weeks, man.
It's been 3 weeks. We're back. We didn't have it for the last week because there wasn't any bad behavior that we can actually sense, but there is some bad behavior this week. This week is 2 court cases. First on the docket is I'm shouting out to all the people that create those rumors, all the people that come out and say, yo, Travis is doing this, Travis is doing that, Travis is doing nothing that you don't know about. Let's just be honest. You don't know because you're hyped about getting a Travis, or you're getting hyped about the Mac Attack, or you're getting hyped about the Jordan 7 Travis Scott, the Jordan 3 Travis Scott. You're showed where you want something that's out there. I can understand why you make up the rumors. You're just excited, very excited, so excited that your feet are itching,
and you lie.
You lie. You're not telling the truth.
Liar.
You're being deceptive. Because, let's be honest. Unless you work with the brands, you don't know what is coming out.
Lies and
you can make assumptions, and you can watch the strategies. And I know Travis is putting a lot on his feet this year. Right, let's be honest. Let's be honest. But some of you people just need to calm down.
You lie. Guilty.
Some of you people really need to calm down, because at the end of the day, like, let's just wait for the rumors to mature. Because like, I'm not taking this call for no reason, right? We had a short where a lot of people didn't realize what those sneakers were. Dunks. They thought that's coming out. We have the Mac Attack reverse swoosh that Travis wore. They think that's coming out. We had a rumor about the Travis Scott Olives. We had a rumor about the Travis Scott SB Dunks. Lows. That's no longer true. We like, when you get okay, you're just getting people excited for no reason.
Lies.
Very big lies. Very big lies. So guys, I'm just gonna say, you guys are just guilty for the lies, deceptions, just the deceit. But calm it down, guys. Calm it down. You're guilty for all of that nonsense that you distributed to the social platforms. Like, bro, I told you, social experiment. Let's put something out there. Let's just see how far it travels. Because if we say something, it's gonna travel. But a lot of people just do this for fun and games, and yeah, it's sad, because sometimes when you want a Raptor 7 and a Bulldoze 7 and they don't release it, you're really sad.
Cappuccino.
Or those olive crafts are probably a Travis sneaker.
Yeah, and the undefeated. Travis undefeated foes.
Yeah. The root. Base it on strategies and facts. You can never go wrong. You can never go wrong. Okay, next up on the docket. Let me just leave this. Let me just leave this here on the screen.
That's hard.
Let me just leave that on the screen. That's the Jordan 3. No, Jordan 1 utility stash. That's supposed to be for Beyond the Spider-Verse. Yeah. That's supposed to be for Beyond the Spider-Verse, the third variation.
He wore it in the movie.
He wore it in the movie. I can understand the representation for that. That's absolutely dope. If people like that, I don't like the utility stash. I don't like the
pockets, but I like the colorway.
The colorway's fire. Right. The reason why I'm taking this to court is 100 pairs for only friends and family.
Mm-hmm.
Why on the utility stash are you making it super limited and super hard, and you're only giving it to friends and family? That's would you say, bro? A cap?
No, I disagree.
Go on.
It's a friends and family based on the shoe that was in the movie. It's limited. It is what it is.
Yeah, bro. Well, the first two variations of the Spider-Man Jordan 1s weren't limited.
They weren't friends and family either.
So are we not going to get a third variation of the Spider-Man for people to complete that collection?
It won't be this.
It won't be. Apparently, it won't be in anything else.
Nah, I ain't mad at it, bro. I like the shoe. I ain't mad though. It's a friends and family. It's friends and family.
We agreed to disagree, because I'm just going to say that's guilty cap. Basically, from my perspective,
it's not cap. It's unfortunate, but I don't think it's cap because it's a real thing.
Why on a utility stash? Why?
Because that's what he had on the movie.
Yeah, but I understand that. But why make a utility Jordan 1 stash super limited? No. This sneaker don't sell out.
Okay.
So why do that on a utility one?
Oh, big cap. They're trying to big cap on this. So I thought you was talking about regular cap. Big cap, yeah. This is definitely big cap. I'm with you on that.
Yeah. This is what I'm trying to get at. I don't care. I don't care the relevance of the sneaker.
Though. You ain't put the big on front. You just said cap. So I thought you were saying like they doing something wrong by doing this.
They're not doing anything wrong by
cap.
doing this. It's big cap. Like you're like, I can understand if it was a Jordan 1. Bro, I can understand if it was a Jordan 1 bread with the spider netting all over it, and they kind of made it super limited, and they kind of said this is only for friends and family. I can understand that, but you're giving friends and family a sneaker that actually doesn't sell out.
Don't talk about the ugly mock-up again. That mock-up was trash.
I'm not talking. I'm saying that. I'm just saying. I'm giving an example.
Somebody did that. Customizer did it too, and it was trash.
I'm just saying, you're basically.
This is big cap 100%. They trying to hype up that stash colorway. I mean, that stash silhouette.
It's not gonna work though, bro.
No, it's not.
And on that note. Guilty for actually basically making sure that utility stash is going to be bro. However much you want to try, you're not going to hype up this utility one. Like, let's just be honest. The last couple of releases went on sale. They are not doing well. Nobody likes the. But you know what? Somebody on TikTok got it spot on, bro. They tried to put pockets on the Jordan 1 like a Travis Scott from the 6s, and it didn't work. And you know what? I laughed at that comment because I didn't even think about it that way. This is not gonna work, bro. you can make one pair. It's still not gonna work. I just don't understand why on the utility stash, bro.
Trash. That's a trash big cap attempt. I like this shoe though. But yeah, they can.
The colorway's up.
Yeah,
the colorway's up.
If they release this, yeah. But that what was it? The PSG? Oh no, K54. Stash from last year, and that first stash, the black one, that one sold because it was the first, but the rest of them, nah.
No. Oh man. Like, what we gonna hard, like? What? But the colorway is hard. But like, what's Miles Morales gonna do? Throw his spider web in there? I don't know. Oh man.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
order in the court.
The sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
I'm glad we still got this picture up, right? You know what that stash. There's a little rhyme. People are gonna store their stash in cash in their ash because that booty on that sneaker is where you want to see.
What's up?
Stash your cash in your ash.
Yeah, your battery died in the court, bro. He was like,
yeah, I don't know, bro. I'm lost for words.
Oh man, your battery rarely dies, bro. That was great. That was great.
You know what? There's certain amount of sneakers that there's certain amount of subjects that I cannot stop talking about. But this is the first time I've been lost for words on a sneaker.
Oh, we need to find more topics that make you lose words. Because that was funny, bro. You were saying something, but it was like halfway through.
I do, bro. Like
that was funny.
I told you I'm gonna make you laugh today. I just don't understand why you would do that to utility stash. I just still don't understand. I don't know, bro. I don't understand the utility stash at all.
They want to sell it, man. It makes sense, bro. Could throw a collab. That's the big cap. Throw a collab on it and see if we can move some GRs.
Yo, Nike. If you want to sell the stash, give it to Travis. Give it to Travis. If you want to sell the utility stash, give it to Travis.
And that's the show, ladies and gentlemen. Shoe Dog Podcast, episode 71. Give it to Travis, Nike, Give it to Travis, and you will win. We know this to be true. We have seen it happen time and time again. There was one hiccup, excuse me, with the Trainer 1. But here on Shoot Dog Podcast, episode 71, Nike must give it to Travis.
he is a resurrection king. Yeah?
Yes,
exactly.
give it to Travis.
Give it to Travis.
If Travis can't make it work, ain't nobody gonna make it work.
Yeah.
I think the Travis trainer hurt the comeback of the Air Trainer 1.
You reckon?
I think it hurt it a little bit because people didn't buy into the hype of the Travis trainers. I think it may have threw a little bit of salt on the OGs and GRs that we got.
I still don't think that the Air Trainer 1 is a silhouette that a lot of people pick up anyway. So I don't feel even if Travis didn't do that, I still feel they would have gone on sale. I still
Look
feel
at the Huaraches though. The Huaraches are selling pretty well with no hype. But that Laker colorway. Did you see the Lakers colorway?
Yeah.
The black, purple, and oh my god.
Yeah, but that I think the Huarache is a bit different. Like the Air Trainer is a bit different.
Yeah, I want to sell some of my 7s and swap them out with Huaraches now. I promise you, bro. I want to get rid of a couple of pairs. We know the Huarache, the Nike Air Huarache and the Jordan 7 are brothers. So yeah, I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling right now. We don't know if it's gonna last, but that's how I'm feeling right now. That black, purple, and gold Huarache is crazy looking, bro.
Yeah, I did, but like I said, the Trainer 1 isn't a sneaker that a lot of people look out for. Huaraches are a bit different in that league. I think they're a bit more of a. Yeah, but I think
Kobe wore Huaraches though, so that makes a difference. That makes
and I think it does make a difference when you talk about more A trainers. They're associated with Bo Jackson and John McEnroe. So that it's slightly a bit different, and it's specialized to the people that actually value it. Which I agree. But like I do believe the Travis Scott Air Trainer 1s will be doing well in the future. I think it's a sneaker that a lot of people will look back at and realize that's actually quite nice.
We'll see, man. We'll see. But yeah, man. Travis can make it happen. Yeah, if he can't make it pop, it's probably not gonna pop like they wanted to.
What would be really funny is in a couple of weeks if we see Travis wear a Jordan 1 utility stash.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You heard it here first on the Shoe Dog podcast.
he got the Spider-Mans.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, he got the Spider-Mans. He might pop out with them on.
What you mean the 100 pairs limited?
Yeah, he got one.
Yeah. I agree.
He probably got one. If he don't, he gonna get one. Probably a lot of people that worked on the movie got him.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Go on, call us out, bro. It's episode 71 of the Shoot Dog podcast. Are we calling it Give It to Travis, yeah? Give it to Travis.
Give it to Travis.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Call us out, bro. Call us out. Episode 71.
We bike. Appreciate it. We appreciate everybody on the socials reaching out, following us. Love Kick Customs, 808 Kicks ATL, Shoot Dog Podcast, social medias, YouTube, audios. Shout out to all the audio listeners. We love y'all. Y'all come holler at us on the socials. And y'all check us out on the YouTubes if y'all got time. We appreciate all the support as usual. For my bro, TJ, myself, we appreciate everybody. We hope everybody has a great day, week, month, year, continued progress. We hope everybody stays safe and healthy out here. Shout out to Miss Dot. I love you. Shoot Out Podcast. We out of here.
Peace.
Peace out.
Peace out, guys.